Alright, so in today's video, I'm going over a strat to defend the site office and party room for the new season of Rainbow Six Siege. I had a lot of fun with the last video, especially because it didn't take very long to edit. But also I'm not seeing a lot of other strategies being put out there, especially just for individual sites. So I'm trying to fill that void in that sense, but also just making my own strategies. Anyways, without further ado, enjoy the video. So the first operator you're going to have on this list is going to be Valkyrie. Now, Valkyrie is really good in this map, but especially on this site because of how much open real estate there is on the roof. So if you look all throughout Garage, the roof of Garage connects all the way into the roof of Office. So knowing this, you can just place a cam anywhere on this arch that you really feel like. I like putting it kind of right here on the right. I don't want to put it in the middle because there's so much space that it would be kind of obvious, so I kind of put it right there, especially with everybody playing on like really high settings. These lights are going to drown out the fact that Valk camera's there, so it's actually a pretty good spot. And if you look at this, you get all of Office, and you get most of Upper Garage, and you get the stairs right here. So overall, it's a very, very good Valkyrie cam. The second Valk cam that you're going to place is going to be in Bull. Now what you used to do before they reworked the map is put it behind these poles right here, behind the speaker, and they wouldn't be able to see the Valk cam, but you'd be able to see them. So with the rework it is a little harder, but if you stand on this line of the hatch and you throw it in line with this black flag and this pole right here, you'll get it to there. So anybody attacking from right here or right here is not going to be able to see that Valk cam, but you will definitely be able to see them. So again, pretty good Valk cam. Now going into our third Valk cam, again, we're talking about the real estate that we have with the roof. So looking at the sharp roof, there's so much open range on this roof with all of these wooden poles. So what I like to do is put a cam right here on this arch. And now you see lower shark, you see upper shark, you see a little bit into terrace, you see into this party hallway, you see a little bit into bowl. Pretty good camera. The second operator on this list is going to be Smoke. So what I like to do with Smoke on this objective is have a little party room hold. So I'll sit behind like the DJ tables and I'll sit and hold all of these angles that I made with the shotgun. So for instance, the first thing that I did was I broke open the shark wall right here. So anybody coming in from bottom shark, I could just sit here and shoot them. And then I also have the shield so that they can't open up this wall and shoot into this door, right? Because a lot of players will open that wall from terrace over here, and they'll sit and they'll hold the door. So that's the reason I put the shield there, so I can sit here safely and still play shark. Another thing you can do with the shield is also you can play anybody that tries to open up the party wall. So that's the reason I'm actually not reinforcing that wall as opposed to some other people. I'm saving those two reinforcements for something else that I'll show you later. But for now, I have this deployable shield. I can hold this, I can hold here. Maybe if you really want to risk it, you can even open this up and hold there. But that's a little too risky for me, so I usually just keep that close. So if you're in party room and you're sitting behind this DJ desk and somebody tries to plant on this long desk right here, you can just throw all the way through, and that smoke grenade will land right here, which is good enough to cover this entire area. And then a second thing that you can do if they're trying to plant, let's say like right here, which I'm pretty sure is default, is you try to put the smoke grenade in there from either this table, which gives you cover, or from like all the way back here if you lose this deployable shield and you're sitting playing office supplies or something. And then the third plant spot that people like to plant in is behind this office desk. So what you can do, all the way from here, just sit and lob it through this hole, and that will cover the entirety of this area. Now an angle that I made up is I actually was playing around with this table trying to see if I could get onto it. And if you go from the side, you'll get a vault prompt, and go on top of this black box, and you can sit and hold this door. And then also, you'll have smoke grenades that you can throw all the way into there, or you can throw all the way into there. You can even peek things, but just overall, this is a pretty good place to be if you lose control of this or you don't want to play here. The next operator on my list is going to be Maestro. Okay, so this strat's actually kind of funny. I figured out, wait, this floor is soft. So if we reinforced all 4 of these walls, and you shot out the bottom of this, you can have a Maestro cam below to deny anything on this wall, right? And I thought, most people that are making strategies for this site, they're putting, their Cades or the bandits on the outside wall over there, or they're putting it on the wall that connects a garage over there. And I thought every time that I play party, they always have a Ana or an Ace come through games room and get this wall open. So I was like, okay, I need to have something on this wall. So that's the reason I put my Maestro here first. You can put this cam somewhere in the garage, and it'll deny both this wall and this wall. If you put it like on the floor right here, or if you put it like on this wall right here, which is probably the better option actually. But yeah, overall, I think if you don't have anybody else to play, would probably be pretty good. He's pretty fun, and that strat is honestly just pretty funny. Okay, so the next operator that I have on the strategy is going to be Cade. Now, because you have a Maestro that is able to cover both these walls and these two walls, which by the way you can do with mute also, I just realized, you have only one wall left that you really need to worry about. So that gives you the creative opportunity to use both Cades on this one wall, which is really good because if you don't do that, they can have an IQ just go below and shoot the Cade from beneath the floor, right? So you don't want to put it up here where it can just be shot. So I thought, okay, where can I put these Cades to where they can't get shot from below? So your first option for this left side wall is to put a Cade right here inside this little hole so that they can't shoot it from below. The second Cade I'm going to put somewhere, probably right here, as that still gets the wall, and it's still pretty hidden. Pretty much it for Cade. Because you have a Maestro or a Mute going around to these other walls, you can pretty much put both of the Cades here, so overall pretty good strategy. Alright, so the next and final operator is going to be Wamai. Now this is switchable for Jaeger, or really any roamer you want to play. This is kind of just a flex role, but the reason I like Wamai so much is because obviously of all of this roof space, they can throw a lot of grenades and utility through this roof space, and Wamai's discs cover not only all of that roof space, but this entire doorway too. So overall, just because of the range and the stuff that he catches, Wamai's a really good pick here. Now the whole thing about Wamai and how his discs work is they recharge and you get them over time, right? So you're not going to have all of them to start and begin with. So what you want to do, especially if you're playing inside of office, is throw the discs that are the furthest away from where you're playing down first. So what I would do is the first disc that I'd throw is the one in here, in games room, because they're going to get here first. So you don't want to be throwing that while they're already in here. It doesn't make any sense. The second one that I'd throw is right here, because terrace is very common for attackers to push very early into the round, and you want to protect your smoke as soon as possible. This one, my disc up here, is probably going to be third or second, depending on if you care about your smoke or not, but you don't want them to get bull very soon. And then because you're playing office, you'd put the fourth one somewhere like right here, and then you put this one down, and then you put this one down, or vice versa. It doesn't really matter. As long as if you're playing in office or wherever you're playing, you put the Wamais next to you down last, you should be fine. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike the video, dislike it. And I'll see you in the next one.